You're watching the Hampton Classic Horse Show on WVVH-TV, Hampton's television.
It's the Hampton Classic, and what would the Hampton Classic be without its different sponsors? And we're very proud to introduce Sharon Flax Brutus, who's with British Virgin Islands. And welcome to the Hampton Classic.
Yes, we're happy to be at the Hampton Classic. It's a beautiful day today, and we're overjoyed to be here talking about how beautiful our islands are.
Now, you were here last year, and now we're starting this new year, and there's so much to offer with the British Virgin Islands, isn't there?
Yes, there is. We were here at the Hampton Classic last year. It's a great show for us. And in fact, a lot of the persons who come to the Hampton Classic vacation in the British Virgin Islands. We have 60 different islands, so there's a little something for everyone. Our sailing is fantastic. We have wonderful villas, private island resorts, and again, lots of water activities. So you name it, we can provide it for the vacationer.
We invite our viewers, as you're watching this Hampton Classic coverage at home, if you come to the Hampton Classic boutique area, British Virgin Islands is here and ready to answer your questions, but even more so to give us a little bit of advice.
Yes, we have a team, Paula and Shonda are here to talk to you about the British Virgin Islands. In fact, we like to say that we provide concierge services. So any questions that you have, you want to make a booking, any inquiries, we can certainly do that for you. We can talk to you about what you can do in the British Virgin Islands, and importantly as well, how to get there, whether you want to fly down into St. Thomas or Puerto Rico, or possibly take a small plane to the British Virgin Islands, or even a private boat out of St. Thomas. That's usually a nice way to go. We can answer all of those questions and sort you out in a tailor-made vacation to paradise.
And it's family friendly, isn't it?
Yes, very family friendly. In fact, we call ourselves as well the multi-generational vacation spot. Grandparents, kids, bringing their grandkids down. And there's an activity for everyone. In fact, we have one resort. I tend to think that they're ideal for families. They have a 3-generation pool, I call it, the grandparents up on the top, the parents in the middle, and the kids in the wade pool at the bottom. And of course, you still have the beach there.
Sharon, we love having you here at the Hampton Classic Horse Show. Your country, your representatives who are here on site have so much to offer, and for my fellow Hamptonites, it's not going to be this hot for the next, as we go into the months ahead. British Virgin Islands, you have a great website.
Yes, thank you, and we encourage you to visit our site, bvitourism.com. We also encourage you to visit our microsite, BVI Food Fest. We have a full month of activities in November, culminating with a food festival and a lobster festival for Thanksgiving. So we encourage you, visit our website, and we can share any information that you'd like: hotels, restaurants, villas, private islands, activities, excursions, you name it, we have it for you to enjoy in the British Virgin Islands.
You're watching the Hampton Classic Horse Show on WVVH-TV, Hampton's television.